Welcome back to Falcon Update. Joining us tonight we have Bekah Umble, the president of the Homecoming Committee. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So just for the people watching, what is your full job title?
Sure. So I am technically a work study in the Office of Alumni and Parent Relations, but my title would be Homecoming Committee Chair.
Okay. And what does that job entail, like even being the work study and the chair of the Homecoming Committee?
Sure. So the work study is pretty much just like any other work study in an office. It's the general office tasks, whatever they need me to do, I'll do it. But Homecoming Committee is where I spend the majority of my time. So I help out with the Homecoming Day, which is when all the alumni come back to campus and have all those activities such as the runs, powder puff. They have a little Falcon Zone for the kids. And then I also plan the entirety of the student week, which usually falls between that Homecoming Day and the Homecoming Dance the following Saturday. So we've had all kinds of different events, but it's my job to plan them and advertise them to the students, and hopefully they enjoy it.
Yeah, and why did you apply to that position?
So technically I actually didn't apply to that position.
Okay.
I just saw the mass email come out my freshman year about the Homecoming Committee in general. So I just applied for a position on the committee as just like a regular chairperson. And the Homecoming Committee chair at the time recognized like my major and some of the things I was interested in and suggested that maybe I would be her co-chair. So for the following year I kind of shadowed her and then sort of just like got promoted, I guess, when she graduated. And so yeah, I never technically applied, it just kind of all fell into place.
Okay, so now that you've been doing that for, 3-4 years, what is your favorite part of that job?
So I've really enjoyed getting to do the Messiah Homecoming social media account because social media is what I want to do in my career and what my position will be after I graduate. So it's been like a really great experience for like taking those graphics that I can create and to an employer with an application, and it's honestly helped me a lot to get the job that I'm going to have after graduation. But also I just really enjoy like planning events and running them and seeing how people are having fun. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, so you've been involved in 4 homecomings now. How has COVID changed the things that you had planned for this year?
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much changed everything. There was no homecoming event, like the day of was canceled, unfortunately, just because we had construction on campus, but also it just wasn't possible with the guidelines that we have in place. We were able to do the homecoming court still, which was really fun. So seniors nominate 10 people, 5 guys and 5 girls, and then the student body voted, and we got to announce that at the field hockey inter-squad scrimmage. So that was really nice that we could still have that happen, but other than that, everything else hasn't been able to happen, which is definitely a bummer.
Yeah, just to go off that, is there anything at all happening for the rest of this semester or even next semester?
So homecoming's pretty much just like that fall, October weekend, so there's nothing that we have going on for the rest of the semester. And then primarily next semester, there's no events or anything, but people should keep an eye out for mass emails about that's when the Homecoming Committee starts to kind of rebuild and get their new positions filled with other students.
Yeah, so what do you think next year will look like going back to normal and trying to plan those events?
Yeah, I think what we had planned for this year was kind of a little bit of more of the same traditional events, but also we were hoping to change it up a little bit. And so I imagine that next year will look, hopefully there'll be some of those same traditions, but obviously there might be things in place that we have to comply with. Obviously I won't be here, but I'm hoping that they'll be able to still like have the homecoming day as normal as possible and still have those events for the students.
Yeah, so how would a student go about getting involved in homecoming, and what positions could they get involved with?
Sure, so this year our committee, next year I guess, the committee will be in a really rebuilding stage. There's a lot of people that have been involved with it who have come to graduate. And so I think next semester, sometime in the spring, a mass email will probably go out, and that'll spur hopefully some word of mouth communication as well. People can apply for positions like the Little Falcon Zone, like I said. There's Fun Run and Color Run chair, Powder Puff, and also co-chair positions, or just a general committee member. So there's going to be a lot open for people to do.
Yeah. Now, as a senior graduating in December, looking back, what is your best memory of homecoming?
So last last year when I was able to take on the chair position, I had the great opportunity of having one of my great friends be my co-chair. So her and I had a lot of fun together just planning the events, and it worked really well that we knew each other already and had the same major, and just we kind of gelled really well. And also we got to know the court, the homecoming court. We were juniors, they were seniors. And so that was really fun, just at all the events for student week. We would all hang out together and kind of just goof around. I remember at the food truck fair, which is probably one of the students' favorite events, everyone was handing out flyers oh, vote for this person, vote for this person, and just having a lot of fun, so that was definitely one of my best memories.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. That is all the time we have, and another big thank you to Bekah Umble for coming on the show this week. For more YBTV content, be sure to check out our YouTube channel and our social media pages. For Nolan Hogenboom, PJ Rydell, and our other fantastic reporters, I'm Kelsey McCann. Have a great night.